look, everybody and their mamas are talking about how the iPhone 13s could replace mirrorless and DSLR cameras. If that's the case, then the iPhone 13 should have no problems going up against a tiny, small camera like the DJI Pocket 2. Alright, we are jumping right into it, starting with the DJI Pocket 2. And if you didn't know, this is like by far one of my favorite, actually, yeah, this is my favorite like pocket-sized camera. The DJI Pocket 2 shoots at 4K 60, 2.7K 60, and then 1080 240. And now it's been out for a while, but it is still just amazing. And the image quality it's good. A solid camera. But does it compete though? Does it compete against the brand new drip on the market, iPhone 13 Pro? And now one of the comments that I saw on my last video was that the best camera is the one that you have on you. And I agree. To be real, we always have our cell phones on. Not to mention that the iPhone 13 Pro is also shooting at 4K 60, doesn't shoot at 2.7K. They just skipped all of that. But they do shoot at 1080 240. And while the Pocket 2 only has one camera, the iPhone 13 Pro has like 80 cameras. That's a lot of drip. So it only makes it right that we have to put them, like we gotta put these two against each other. The DJI Pocket 2 versus the iPhone 13 Pro. We're gonna go ahead and check out the audio, check out the stabilization, check out the image quality, as well as, and since both of them shoot at 1080 240, I mean, we might as well just check out the slow-mo too as well. I mean, why not, right? And now I have to say that this will be a tricky test just because I think I might have to do I don't know what camera to use for the iPhone 13 Pro. Like, should I do the front cameras or the rear cameras? I'm thinking the rear, only because the rear cameras are supposed to be a lot better than the front-facing camera. Now both cameras are ready. It is a go. Both cameras are shooting at 4K 30. We are not going to do 4K 60 because yeah, we're just not doing that today. How we looking? This is just a walking and talking. Let's see, how is the audio on the cameras? How's the audio on the iPhone 13 Pro? When we did the last video and we tested the iPhone 13 Pro, it was extremely good. I thought the audio sounded amazing. But how does it compare to the audio of the DJI Pocket 2? Is it as good? Is it better? What do you guys think? So here's the audio for the DJI Pocket 2, and here's the audio for the iPhone 13 Pro. Audio for the iPhone 13 Pro, audio for the DJI Pocket 2. How we sounding, how we looking, and we're just strolling through the park. Pocket 2 actually has something cool that it can do that no other camera can do, and that is it also has like a zoom audio, so that way you can actually use the zoom in on something and you'll hear the audio from that object that you're zooming in from. Tell me that's not gangster. Come on. DJI Pocket 2 is the only camera that can zoom in on audio. And now for the iPhone, we are using the ultra wide lens just because, I mean, I love that ultra wide lens. Like, to be real, it is good. And for the Pocket 2, we're actually using wide angle lens on it, and we're shooting in flat. Now, if I could shoot in flat on the iPhone 13 Pro, I would. Like, to be real, it's just way too digital and over sharpened. Like, it is something else on this iPhone 13 Pro. Now, with that said though, if Apple somehow just kind of dialed back the details and the sharpness, that would be a I don't know for this test. as you guys might know, the DJI Pocket 2 is a mechanical gimbal and uses no optical image stabilization. The iPhone 13 Pro used optical image stabilization. So I am actually really interested to see which one does it better. I think I found a nice little spot to run at. Like it's a little uphill and downhill kind of thing going on, but I think we could do it. I think we should do stabilization right here. All right, so stabilization test is a go. Let's get it. Let's go. Come on. How we looking? God dang it! A bug flew in my eye. It blinded me. I'm telling you, man. They out to get me today. You guys thought I was joking. Look at this bug just chilling in my eyeball. Look, he's right there. I can see him. He's right there. Sure, I got all of them out. Oh my gosh. Look, he didn't leave any legs up in there. Okay, I think I'm good. Yeah, I think I still got his legs or something in there. All right, take 2 for real. Ooh, that sun is hot. This time, hopefully no bugs will get in my eyeball. Okay, how we looking? Both cameras are being held out. How does it look? Just running. Stabilization test. Just running. I'm running past these ladies. Hey! Just in case you are wondering, yes, I did that twice. Actually, 3 times. First time the bug flew in my eyeball. Second time was the real thing. And the third time I had to do it running forward. Man, you see the work that I be putting into these videos? Now, if one of my eyes is like red throughout the entire rest of the video, it's not my fault. I'm not high, okay? Look, I don't even smoke. I bring the smoke, but I don't smoke. It's just not my thing. Yeah, it's the bug's fault. That bug got me really good. Okay, now quick side note, if I didn't say this already, I am shooting an auto everything on the DJI Pocket 2, as well as, well, the iPhone already shoots on auto everything. I have some legs or something in there. It is really bothering me, man. And now we gotta do another check when it comes with the image quality, and that is the skin tone check. So really quick, let's turn this way. That is like harsh light right there. That is the sunshine beaming on my face. How are we looking? And then let's go ahead and get in the shade. How we looking? And now let's just do a regular regular walk, skin tone check. How we doing? How we looking? How you looking? Oh, DJI Pocket 2, you look amazing. Whoa, why thank you, iPhone 13 Pro. You look sexy yourself. One thing I did forget to say that both of these cameras do have actually pretty good zoom lenses too. So let's test out the zoom really quick. Not for nothing, that zoom on the iPhone 13 is crazy. Holy cow, like it zooms so close. I think I can see that guy's nose hairs. Like you almost feel like a sniper. Where you going? See, look at this. Where you going? Look how far away that guy is. All right, now we gotta do the same thing with the DJI Pocket 2. All right, man, not for nothing. The iPhone 13, the cameras are a trip, like for real, especially with the iPhone 13 Pro. It is a trip. But with that said, the DJI Pocket 2, I don't know, it's just like it's never let me down. It's so good. Okay, quick pit stop. Wanted to get some coffee, and actually I just came in here to use the restroom. Oh, thank you. All right, just popped it up into cinematic mode. I mean, I had to throw it in there. It's so good. I mean, to me, I think it's freaking awesome. But man, this coffee is like a heart attack. Holy cow. That's exactly what it feels like I'm drinking. A heart attack. Okay, we are starting the low light test on the DJI Pocket 2. Max ISO for the DJI Pocket 2 is 1600, and we're shooting at 4K 30. While still shooting on 4K 30 with the iPhone 13 Pro, but you cannot change the ISO or any of that. Like, yeah, it is what it is, but we're gonna see which one does better. Okay, we are walking and vlogging. How does it look? Which one looks better? The DJI Pocket 2 or the iPhone 13 Pro? Terrible. It's not super low light, but yeah, how we looking? My eye is still bothering me. Y'all see any legs in there? But anyway, we are back. What did you guys think? Like, for real, what did you guys think? And look, be honest, pimpin'. Do you think the iPhone 13 Pro did better or the DJI Pocket 2? I would love to know in the comments below. But as for me, it's hard to say. Let's just go through the list and I'll tell you what I think. And now, first of all, I gotta start off with comfortability. I would have to say the DJI Pocket 2 is way more comfortable to use than the iPhone 13 Pro. That's right, pimpin'. I'm telling you, look, the reason the DJI Pocket 2 is more comfortable to use is because it is so small and it's just less noticeable. So when I'm out and about or I need to get some B-roll, I don't like drawing attention to myself. And I know for a fact, when you have your cell phone and you're like shooting, it draws attention. Like, people just can't help but like, ooh, what you doing? So yeah, so I would have to say the DJI Pocket 2 definitely takes it home there. But when it comes to convenience, pimpin', I gotta say both the DJI Pocket 2 as well as the iPhone 13 Pro, they're about even for me. For me, they're even. And if you own the DJI Pocket 2, you would understand my logic. Like, it's so small and the quality of the camera is so good. And then to top it off, it's in your pocket all the time. Like, it could just chill in your pocket. And now I know your cell phone is always with you too as well, but like, it's just something about having a DJI Pocket 2. Like, I'm telling you, this camera is a money maker. So yeah, I'm just throwing it out there, pimpin'. And now, speaking of image quality, I would have to say both cameras actually look really good during the day, but the iPhone just kills it with the over sharpening. But then also I noticed that the iPhone 13 Pro can be like hit or miss sometimes. Like a lot of times the videos look amazing, skin tone's on point, everything's on point, trip. But then you have certain situations like the sun shines in or something and your skin is just way too over sharpened. So yeah, it's just hit or miss with the iPhone. Next, we have to talk about audio, and I will have to say that I'm gonna have to call in for the DJI Pocket 2. Now, hear me out. Just because of the simple fact that it is really hard to get good audio out of the iPhone 13 Pro when it's windy. Like, when it's windy or a lot of noise, it's kind of hard to get good audio. Versus the DJI Pocket 2, it's good. Like, it's good. But hold up, that does not mean that the audio should be taken for granted. Like, the audio on the iPhone 13 Pro is surprisingly good, and I'm sticking by that. It is really good for a cell phone. Moving on to stabilization, and you guys already know the DJI Pocket 2 is taking it home here. The DJI Pocket 2's mechanical gimbal, just hands down amazing. Like, it just does an amazing job versus the iPhone 13 Pro's optical image stabilization. And last but not least, my favorite test, the low light test. And yeah, Pocket 2 takes it home again. Like, listen, I have not found a camera other than the Sony a7S III that can take on the DJI Pocket 2 when it comes to low light footage. I mean, any small camera, action camera, just cannot come close to the DJI Pocket 2, and not even the iPhone. iPhone has a lot of noise in it, and the optical image stabilization, it does look okay. It looks better than a GoPro, I gotta say that. But when it comes to DJI Pocket 2, no, hands down, the DJI Pocket 2 just walks away with it. So yeah, I mean, the DJI Pocket 2 is just killing it when it comes to low light quality. Like, I don't know what they're doing, but wow, like it is so good. And now to just wrap everything up, if you have an iPhone, you only have an iPhone, your iPhone does a great job. You don't need to go out, especially if you ain't got the bag, don't be trying to go out here copping the DJI Pocket 2, the Sony a7, like no, you don't need it. The iPhone does a great job. Like I am still blown away by the audio quality that this thing like puts out in its videos. Like it's really, really good with the audio. I mean, so yeah, if this is all you have, definitely stick with it. You will not be disappointed. It is a great camera. The sharpness just kills it for me. Like, I'ma just be real. It's just over sharpened, and I don't know why they did it. There's no reason to do it. No reason. The image quality looks good, so I don't know why they did it. But yes, that is it, guys. Hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, hit that like button. Also, hit that subscribe button if you are new, because you are a boss and we are on our way to 10K. Like, we're getting there. So hit that subscribe button. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. And if you did happen to see the iPhone 13 Pro review that I did, go ahead and just click up here, or just click somewhere. It'll be down there. Go check it out. Until then, I will see you in the next one.